How do you manage your time and your energy and remain productive? It's a great question, and it's a journey that I'm still on, to be quite honest. But I think one of the first things you need to figure out is how much do you want to work? And know that, again, there's prizes and punishments for how much you choose to work. You work less, you'll make less. You invest less time, you'll get less out of it. But you may not want to just be working out there just killing yourself. So let's look at kind of a range. There may be one end of someone who is earlier in their career, hasn't put a lot aside and says, I want to put all my time into maximizing it now. I'm unmarried, or I have a partner, but we don't have any kids, or I have a lot of freedom, and I'm willing to work 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week, 120 hours a week, and I'm willing to not sleep just to get this thing going and make it happen and get there. Great, it's a great choice for you. That's not the point I'm at in my career. I did the long hours when I was earlier. I did all that. I don't want to do that now. In fact, I'm at a point where this is the last work I want to do, and I want to move that into more of a retirement type of place, although I'm not ready to stop working yet. I don't want to work really, really long hours. There's a cost to that, so I have to accept that cost and be okay with it. I think the thing then about, well, how do you be productive with the time you have? First of all, you have to decide what time you have. So for example, right now, with the exception of if there's something that comes up that's urgent with a client and it needs to be urgent, I don't work on Friday afternoons. I carved Fridays out mostly in their entirety, and I get stuff done in the morning that I need to do in the afternoons I don't. Now that was aided by most of my clients are European or East Coast, and I moved to the West Coast, so I have to get up early sometimes, but it leaves my afternoons open. But I know I have that time not to take care of things that I need to, that I have to take care of for my own life and business. But I leave it mostly open. So I've decided that. I've cut down the available hours I have, and I live with that in my financial models. I know it's the case. I know I'm not going to be billing 50, 60 hours a week ever. It's not going to happen. Secondly, you need to have a way of arranging your time. And there's a lot of people that do better work on this that you could check into. But one of the things that I've been told that I believe is that there's a to-do list and then there's organizing. And I think it's better to organize. So most of the time, I organize on my calendar. Now, there's to-dos I have in my to-do list in my CRM that I need to get done, but there's also a concomitant block of time in my calendar coded to what that type of work is. And I can see that, and as the work changes, I can start to move my week around as it goes. And if something's going to slip, I know it's going to slip, and I can go back in and adjust the date. That's not going to happen this date, and that's okay. But organizing it is key. If you're not an organized person, find someone who knows how to organize and get their help. Learn how to organize better or have them organize it for you. It doesn't matter if you're going to work 20 hours a week or 120. Have them organize it for you or learn how to organize your time so you're doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done.